everybody. I hope it's not too echoey in here. We're in our new control room. Um, but we are back. It's been well over a year. I think it's been like 18 months since our last astronomy stream. As you all know, we have moved and we moved out further, and we have our new little house set down, and we have just finished putting the observatory together. It's probably about 95% complete, and we are operational. Hello, Amy. Hello, everybody in the chat. It's good to see everybody. Hopefully, this is going to go smooth. We're a lot further out. Uh, oh, thanks, old Neener. Yeah, I haven't seen you. Yeah, I'm glad to see you. I'm glad to see a bunch of our old followers are all on here already, and we're further out, so hopefully our internet goes smooth. We love Elon here, and we have Starlink, but it's just not that great for streaming. Uh, Hello, Betsy. Um, yeah, so hopefully, I've been checking it, for the last couple days, and it has been great. Uh, so hopefully, it's going to carry our three platforms for us. Find us on YouTube. Twitch is, I'm not partial, but Twitch is probably the best quality stream. And then, of course, on our Facebook page where we post all of our pictures, and we leave all our live streams up for you to go back and enjoy them whenever you want. So we got a lot of stuff to announce, and we'll start getting into that as we start doing our live imaging here. I think tonight. Oh, I think my host is messaging me. Oh, no, it's my daughter. So, I think tonight what we're going to do is I have two targets picked out. We're going to do Hello, Harry Potter. We are on the Wizard Nebula, and that is NGC 7380. And I cheated. We're on it already just to try and save a little bit of time here, because astronomy can be like watching paint dry sometimes. But we try not to do that here, and we try to have a lot of fun while we're doing it. I am excited. So we're on the Wizard Nebula, and I was going to do the Elephant's Trunk Nebula for the second one, but I was on here last night, and I went to the East Vale Nebula, and it just came out amazing. So maybe for the first night we may do this Wizard Nebula, which is actually a very hard nebula to see. And then we'll shoot over to the East Vale Nebula. But two targets tonight. We're going to keep you for about 45 minutes to an hour. We like to keep it about that. It keeps it nice, short, and sweet, and see if we can get some great images. So our equipment is functioning well. Our cameras cooled down to 0 degrees Celsius, and we are let's get right into a trigger mode here. We're on it. Let's see here. Let's jump over to a trigger mode, and I already know because I did this the other night. I just ran through it, and we're gonna do a 22-second loop. Let's see what we can find in here. This is going to be good. Here it comes. Oh, hey, there it is. All right, that looks pretty good right out of the box. Look at that. This, I think, is going to turn out amazing. This is a pretty hard nebula to see. It's not as big, and it's got a big H3 region in it. Now, obviously, it's called the Wizard Nebula, and I actually think it has a Harry Potter reference. But let's see here. We're going to jump over to Stellarium, and I'm going to show you right where we're at. So let's see here. Oh, there's the Elephant's Trunk. Oh, I must have clicked off of it. Let's see here. All right. right here, right here. Here we go. Now, you know that this Stellarium program, you can go right online and you can get it for your computer, and you can also get it for your phone. I'm not sponsored by them or anything, but this is an absolutely amazing program. You can hold your phone up to the night sky and search for all the different objects. And this is where we're at right here, the Wizard Nebula, Harry Potter and the Golden Snitch. So this is where we're at. If you can see that in Stellarium. And let's see, we are pointing northwest right now. And actually, we have a little sky glow over there because the Florence prisons are over there. So we try not to do too much imaging over there, but I thought this would be a great one. Let's see here, it's a magnitude of 7.2, reduced by the atmosphere to 7.35. It's not the brightest nebula, but I think it's going to turn out to be a good picture. All right, so let's head back over here. Okay, so we got our loop going. Let's see here. See what our histogram looks pretty good. But we need to bring this histogram up, try and get a little bit more of a range on it. Let's see. Let's drop our gamma down. Yeah, there we go. Let's drop it down to 81. And our gain is pretty low. Let's stop this and we're going to move our gain. Let's go up to about 41. Let's see where that gets us. That should jump our histogram up. So anyway, there's probably a lot of first-time viewers because I really tried to advertise. I think this is something great for you to get into and interesting and do with your family. Oh, look at that. That jumped up. Sorry to interrupt. But basically what we do, we don't do astrography here. And obviously we don't do visual, with our eyes, which is visual I like too. Astrography takes a long time to get a picture, and what we're doing right now with a loop, with our Malin Cam, we have a DS10 here. We have a couple different cameras. The DS10 is really great on our Clyde, on our 14-inch scope, and basically what we're doing, if we're doing a trigger mode and we're at 22 seconds, so the lens stays open for 22 seconds at a time, and it continuously takes pictures, kind of like a snapshot, but just a lot slower. So we are basically, the program is going to take these 22-second pictures. We can manipulate like the lighting and all that with the software, and it is going to start stacking those on top of each other. And as it does, the detail and all is just going to pop out of here, and it's going to be absolutely exciting. It's not going to be blurry like this, I promise. It's going to be amazing, and we're going to have something you could hang on your wall. So we're looking pretty good right here. Our histogram is up. This is where all your colors are. It looks a little fuzzy there because we lowered our gain on it, and that brightens the picture up a little bit. As you can see, we can zoom in here. Now, just for all you people to know, yes, all these little white dots are stars. It is absolutely unbelievable, and this is just one little teeny tiny section of sky. Yes, Old Neater. We have a 4x8 control room built onto our new observatory. This way, when our beautiful co-host wants to come out here, she's not stuck in the actual scope room with the bugs and the cold. So yeah, so we're going to do a tour of the observatory. We're not quite there yet, but you're going to be super pleased, and we have a big theme for it, and it's going to be really fun. Okay, so we're looking pretty good there. We are going to enable our live stack right now, and that's going to start stacking. And then as it goes, we are going to see this image really take shape, and then we're going to do a little post-processing, not much, and we're going to have a wonderful picture. So let's see here. As this starts stacking, we have a few things to do here. We are announcing tonight we are going to do, we're good friends with Stellar Vision Astronomy in Tucson. Frank Lopez is wonderful. He got us into this, and he builds observatories, and he's super knowledgeable, and he's been a great instrument in helping. And we do a little work for each other. I work on his Volkswagens, and he helps me out with astronomy. It's a good friendship, and he has let me know we are going to do a telescope giveaway. So it's a beginner scope, but it is he's just informed me that we have a wonderful one that came into the shop, and it is a Celestron Nexstar 102 SLT, and it is a 102 millimeter. Actually, it's a small go-to scope. It's absolutely wonderful. Let's see here. I'm going to show you what this looks like right here. Let's see here. Right here, this is what we are going to give away. We're not sure how the contest is going to work yet. We just haven't got that far. It was kind of a spur of the moment thing, and I thought it would be nice. We talk about doing astronomy here with your family, and we talk about if you're a beginner to get into this stuff, and I thought that this would be a great thing to give away a scope, and maybe we can do more giveaways as we go, as we get more followers. So make sure you tell everybody to follow and like one of our pages and subscribe. Yeah, it's very cool. That scope, I actually have one. We actually had it piggybacked. Our scope is pretty big. I'm going to show you Clyde right here. We don't have enough infrared light in here yet, but there he is. He's pointing almost straight up, and it's really big. So our mount holds quite a bit. I think our mount holds like I think it holds like almost 65, 68 pounds. So that was actually on top of Clyde, and we were used that as a guide spotting scope. But we have used that 102 before, and it is a moon killer. You take that with your family visual, and it's going to be absolutely amazing. And I think there's like 1,500 or 1,400 objects already programmed into it to go to. Get yourself a couple lenses on there, and it's going to be great. And you can view some of these close nebulae, especially Orion's going to be coming up in the sky. That's going to be amazing in that telescope. So we're going to get the details worked out. Hopefully we'll hold the contest drawing maybe 3 weeks to a month, and then get somebody started on their way to astronomy. So let's see. Oh, this is looking amazing. Here we are, NGC 7380, the Wizard Nebula. This is so. I'm very excited. I couldn't wait to be on here. Yes, actually, old Neener, I think we did Andromeda with that, and we got an amazing Andromeda picture with that scope. Yes. We used our DS16 on there, and it was piggybacked on Clyde, and I'm pretty sure we did Andromeda, and I think it turned out really well. So yeah, so it's going to be fun. We're planning on doing trying to get people interested in this. I know it can be a little bit nerdy and boring, but it's a great thing just to hang out with your family and do this. I know we all love it here. Look at the detail. Look at the detail coming out in this. This is absolutely amazing. So right now, if you can see here, we have the input of 12 frames. We have an output of 11. That means we're doing good. It's taking every image and it's stacking it. We're not losing any. But what we're going to do right now is to make this image brighter. We are going to do some LHDR, which is live high dynamic range. There's a couple ways to do it. I've been experimenting here, but the way we're going to do it tonight is the way that's probably the easiest and the best. Right here on our histogram, this is our dark side on the left, and over here on the right side is our white point. So what we're going to do is we're going to drag this white point down to about there, and it's actually going to lighten the image. And as it lightens that image, it's going to take lighter ones and stack it on top of this. This way you get the detail to pull out, and you don't overblow your stars. If we just did a high exposure, these stars in here, they would all just be ginormous and take up the whole picture, and you'd have big star trails coming off of them. It would not look very nice. But this is, we're going to just drop this down every 3 frames. We're at 15. I think once we get to about 30 frames, we're going to see an amazing picture and do a little editing on the fly here in our amazing Malincam software, and it's going to be good. So while that's stacking, I'm going to tell you a little bit about NGC 7380, and this is the Wizard Nebula. Let's see here. It is in the constellation of Cepheus, discovered by Caroline Herschel in 1787. I always wonder how these people in the 1700s discover this stuff. I mean, we have some amazing modern equipment in here, and you know, to get these pictures, and it's just amazing to think what these people saw in 1787, what this looked like through their equipment. I mean, it is lenses and stuff. I don't think it's changed a whole lot, but it is very, very cool, and this is their interpretation of what it was. Let's see here. It is extremely difficult to observe visually, requiring very dark skies and an O3 filter, which we have in. We have our L-Enhance filter in tonight, and that's going to give us this beautiful red HA colors in here, this hydrogen fields. Let's see here. Let's see, what else can we... let's see here, and it is a cluster, you know, as you see all these stars in here, and the cluster spans 20 light years. And this is a small nebula. This is crazy. So it spans 20 light years. So just think here, and it is the age estimates range from 4 to 11.9 million years of age. This is, I don't know how these guys at NASA figure that out. It's way above my pay grade, but that is absolutely amazing. Let's see here. It lies approximately 7,200 light years away from Earth. That is absolutely mind-boggling. I know that we could talk about light years and how far it is, but we really have no comprehension of absolutely how far this is. So just think, what we're seeing right now in this amazing nebula happened 7,200 light years ago. It may not even still be there. We have no idea, because nobody's going to live long enough to see it. This is absolutely, it just blows your mind that this stuff is out there. All right, there it is, the Harry Potter Wizard Nebula. It's crazy stuff. Crazy stuff. Let's see here. This is looking absolutely amazing. We're at 24 frames, and we're going to do our LHDR. We're going to drop this down some more, and we're going to try and pull some more detail out of this. Hi, James. No, the refrigerator is not running. So I hope the audio and all was good on this. Thanks, James. I appreciate it. James is he works with me. You know, I took a new job about a year ago. when we're in between observatories, and I'm no longer at the golf course. I am at Stokes Equipment, John Deere dealer, and I'm working on their turf equipment there. And James is one of my co-workers, a very nice person. So yeah, so I don't have the time that I used to have. I'm very happy there, but it is definitely requires a lot of work. But man, this is shaping up great. Look at this image. This is exciting, exciting. And we're at 27 frames. And we're going to drop this down a little bit more. Now, if we zoom way in here, you're going to see some of these little red spots here and green spots. They are actually hot pixels from the camera. The camera is cooled, but it still gets hot pixels in there. You can take those out using dark frames, and there's a whole thing to get into that. You take a picture of nothing, of black with the cap on, and then but it has to be all the same seconds and exposure times and all that, and that will get rid of all that. But we don't do that here, really. We just basically do whatever we can get is what we get. We try not to do too much post-processing. Sometimes we do a little bit in the GIMP, but usually we just try to put our watermark on it. And our new house is so dark out here. I think it's between a Bortle 3 and a Bortle 4. You walk outside and you look up and you can see the whole Milky Way in the sky. And we thought our last site was dark. This is twice as dark. My beautiful co-host, she's inside with the puppers tonight. Let's see here. This is some good information she has given me. 1 light year in miles is about 6 trillion miles. A light year is the distance the light travels in 1 Earth year. 1 light year is about 6 trillion miles. Wow, that is... Ladies and gentlemen, that's far. That's ridiculous. Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Yeah, it's we can't comprehend any of this stuff. This is way beyond any of us. And as you go out and look at the night sky, if you can go out and find a dark spot and look up, I mean, you see the constellations, you see a few stars. The moon's not out tonight, so it's really a great night for viewing here in Arizona. And you have no idea, like all the stuff that is out here. There's literally thousands and thousands of things to look at. We're gonna have a lot of fun now that we're back in streaming again. We're hoping to do this probably, I'm hoping a couple times a week. That's going to be our goal. All right, we are at 34 frames, and this looks amazing. Look at the detail in this. I think what we're going to do now is we came way down on our LHDR. We're going to go up here in our mountain cam, and we're going to snap a picture of that. All right, there it is, the Wizard Nebula. And then we're just going to do a little bit of quick editing in here. So let's go over to our live process screen so you can see what I'm doing. What we're going to do is we're going to go up here to process, and we're going to go up here to range. And this is your histogram right here. And we're going to bring that black level all the way over to right there. There we go. I'm going to darken that image up. And we have our friend Mr. Adaptive Wiener Filter. I laugh every time I say that, but I've noticed here in our last few images I've done, it actually is kind of pulling some detail out of our images, and we're so dark out here, we're just really getting super clear images, and we were real diligent setting Clyde up and getting their polar aligned almost to zeros, so we're doing really well with our tracking and all. So we are just going to do a curve. If you're doing any astro imaging or just pictures with your phone, You put it in the GIMP or something like that, or if you have Adobe Photoshop. The curve is where you're going to basically adjust everything to get the light out of your pictures. So there's a lot of information in here. We just have to extract it. So right now we're on our alpha and our light channel. We're going to do what they call an astro curve. There we go, and that brightened that right up. Boy, that look, absolutely. This is a a red HA, so we're just going to put a tiny bit of red in here. If you put too much red in it, it basically just kind of like it hides the details of all the black dust lanes in there. So we're just going to put just a little bit in here. That, and then we're going to say, a little bit's a lot. All right, and there it is. Let's see here. Let's zoom in on this. Now look at the detail in these dust lanes. It is absolutely amazing, and these beautiful stars through here. There's just so many, we can't even count them all. This is absolutely crazy. Look at all these stars. Yeah, so this is a beautiful, beautiful image. There it is, everyone. Look at these dark, really dark lanes through here. This is crazy looking through here. Amazing. This detail just is absolutely unbelievable. All right, there's our beautiful Wizard Nebula NGC 7380. And we're just going to leave that picture up, and I'll come back after the stream, and we will we'll save it and we'll catalog it, and we will post it on our Facebook page for everybody to check out and see. It's going to be good. Yeah, Amy, it's the quality in this is just absolutely unbelievable. It's beautiful, and there is tons of targets like this that we don't even know that's out there, and hopefully everybody's tune in and we can all do these together and see what actually is out there in our universe. All right, that's gorgeous. Okay, let's skip back over here to our live view. This is our live stack, and we are going to take our histogram back to normal and our gamma, and we'll leave our white balance right where it's at, because that'll be pretty much good for the night. And then we're going to stop our loop, and then we're going to go back to video mode on our camera. All right, here we go. There it is. Now see, when you look up at the sky, that's all you see, and that's hard to believe that all is in there. Unbelievable. Yeah, old Neener. It's we're doing really well out here. We've got a great spot. It's super dark. We're up against state land. There's nothing around for miles, except a few houses, and it's turning out really good. So we were going to do the elephant's trunk, but like I said, I was doing the East Vale Nebula, and got about a half hour left here in about our hour stream, and I think the East Vale Nebula is going to do it for us. So let's go over here to Stellarium. Okay, let's see here. We were going to go to let's see. Oh, the Flaming Star Nebula there. I think the East Vale Nebula is west southwest, maybe. Helix Nebula. Let's do a search for it. Right there. Okay. So right there's the East Vale Nebula. It is west northwest. Okay, and there it is right here. Okay, this is a magnitude of 7 reduced to 7.18. Remember, as the magnitude numbers go down, it gets brighter. So, as you get to about an 8 or a 9 or a 10, things start to get pretty dark. But this is where we're going to go. We're going to tell Clyde to go there. And there he goes. I actually believe he might flip around for this. We'll try and get some more infrared cameras out there. I know it's a little dark. This observatory is a lot bigger than the old one, so there's a lot more room in there. We also need to get a microphone out there so you can hear him zip around. So as you see that go around, just to let you know, those weights there that are right there, those are 3 25-pound weights on there. So there's a lot of scope there. All right, let's see what we got here. All right. All right. I'm not sure where we're at here. We may have to play around and press the scope buttons wrong every time to make sure we go in the absolute the wrong direction every time. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and we're going to turn our gain way up, and then we're going to turn we can do 5 seconds on video mode. James, you're funny. Let's see here. Okay, so it looks like it's part of... Oh, there's a satellite right here. I know, it's hard to see. Right here. Yep, see it streaking across? Okay, hopefully, you know what? We love Elon here. Elon likes to photobomb all our pictures. Let's see here. We are going to go... Let's see here. I think we need to go... Let's do this. Do our ticker, and we are. Let's see. This target is NGC. Here. NGC 6992, and this is the east. Fail. I need a lighted key. All right. So I can just see it right there. We need to go in the right direction. We're going to turn our video down here a little bit. Let's see. Let's go. Not quite sure this is the right way. Okay, let's see here. I'll do a quick trigger mode. We just needed to get a little bit brighter. Let's do a 9-second shot. Sometimes, finding the object is the hardest. If I get it right over top of it here. had the buttons figured out, but now I don't because the scope slipped around. All right, let's. Oh, that could be it right here. Let's see here. I think it is. I think it is. Oh, there it is. Okay, I think we are there. All right. Let's do, I did this the other night, so I know it's going to turn out amazing. The detail in this is absolutely amazing. Let's see. Let's do, we're going to turn our gain down. We'll do about 47 on our gain. So your gain, you work that with your exposure. If you give it too much gain, you start to get a lot of noise. So you want to use as little gain as possible and exposure time. Now remember, Clyde has a special imaging system on our C14. It's a 14-inch telescope. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, old Neener. Basically, we have a Cassegrain telescope. He's a Cassegrain telescope. He's 14 inches and he's a couple feet long. But basically what happens is when you capture light with that, it comes in through a giant collector plate in the front, hits a big concave mirror in the back. It bounces back up to a lens, to a mirror in the front, and then it actually then imposes the image on your angle or your eyepiece in the back or your camera. So basically it takes your scope that's like 2 feet long and makes it 6 feet long, and it's, you know, a focal length of about f14, which is super focused and super magnified. But if you were to take a picture there, it would probably, if it's not a bright object, it could take you 4 or 5 minute exposure. And let's be honest, none of us have 4 or 5 minutes to get an exposure in a picture, and you'd have to do 32, 40, 50 stacks of those. It could turn out to be hours. So when you see a picture on the internet of, say, a certain, like, go check out the Wizard Nebula and go see some of these pictures that are like absolutely out of this world, and they have tons of processing in it, but they literally have hours and hours of imaging in it. So what we do here is we have a Hyperstar system on our scope. So we actually unscrew that front mirror off the collector plate, and we put an actual lens system on the front of it. It screws in, and then our camera is actually goes on the front of the scope. So the camera actually reads the image right off the mirror. So it takes our f14 focal length down to an f2, which is absolutely extremely, if you know anything about focal lengths, it's crazy fast. So your 4 or 5 minute exposure that would normally take you with that telescope takes us like 15-20 seconds. That's how we're able to get all these amazing images from Clyde and do it in such a short amount of time. But let's get right into it. Let's see here. I'm going to go to our trigger mode, and let's do 25 seconds. It's a little longer, but I think it's going to be worth it. All right, here it comes. I'm hoping we're on the right target. I think we are. This has got an amazing color in it. Right, here we go. Oh my gosh, that's absolutely insane. That is crazy. Look at that. That's I'm speechless. I'm so excited. Yeah, this is what it's all about right here. This is crazy. It's hard to believe that's even out there. That looks really good. Oh, look at our histogram. I think we should just raise the gamma just a little bit, because we're just going to try and push this histogram over just a little bit to give us a little range to work with. So let's push this down. Let's do about 78 on there, and that should push our histogram up and just give it a little brightness on a pop. Yeah, this stuff is crazy. Look at this. This is nuts. And this is part of a smaller nebula. Oh, our beautiful co-host said the sound is getting wonky. Let's hopefully the stream settles down a little bit. I think I was yelling. Alright, let's take this range up a little bit. Yeah, this is an amazing nebula. Wow, look at that. And we're going to get right into our stack because I think that looks really good. And this up, and we're going to do some live high dynamic range on it, and it's going to be amazing. Look, this is unstacked. There's no stacks in this at all, and we are zoomed in 75%, and look at the detail in this thing. This is absolutely amazing. And look at the amount of stars out there. It actually looks like it's hard to believe those are all stars. Wait till we get into galaxy season and we get to see all those amazing galaxies. It's absolutely crazy. It's so exciting. All right. Oh, our live stack is going. Unfortunately, we're 25 seconds, but I think it's going to be worth it. Oh, let's look here. Let's look here. Oh, if you can hear me, I think we're having a little bit of stream issues here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Oh, sorry, I know we're dropping some frames here. I don't think there's much we can do about it. All right, now we're gonna, if you can hear me, we are going to be right back. Sorry about the delay here. We don't have too much more to go on this. Let's see here. Give me just a second and we'll see if we can't clean this stream up. I'm not sure if you could still hear me. Um, we're we're experiencing a lot of drop frames. Yeah, unfortunately, that's the way it goes on our first stream. Um, I'm just going to continue until the end, and hopefully it'll pick back up. Uh, Not much more we can do about it. We're sorry we live so far out, and it's getting to be prime time, 8:26. So there's probably a lot of people jumping on the network right now. All right, so here we go. We have done some LHDR on this, and we'll end up posting this picture tomorrow anyway, to let you see exactly what we did tonight. Wow, that's amazing. Look at that. That is crazy. Look at the detail in this. My stacks on this. This is amazing. Okay, thanks, Dirty Burger. We'll see you next time. All right, look at that. See, I think we got some good information on this. Let's go ahead and take a snap, and we're just going to go ahead and edit this real quick. We're going to go to our processing page. Our range, and this is going to be pretty much totally, it's not going to have a lot done to it, and we're just going to do a quick curve on it, an astro curve, remember. Thanks, guy, appreciate it. There we are. Look at the detail on this. My goodness, that is crazy. We're going to post this for your viewing pleasure on Facebook, and you can go check this NGC 6992 out. And this is the East Veil Nebula. It's absolutely crazy. It used to be a supernova. It was 20 times more massive than our sun, if we can even comprehend that. Let's see here. The distances is about 5,800 light years. Oh, but a recent determination is it's 2,400 light years away, based on some of the Hubble's information. This is absolutely crazy. It's just an expanding cloud from a dead star. That is crazy. Great stuff. Great stuff. There it is. All right. Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry about the stream dropping all the frames here. Not much we can do about it. But we'll be back, and we'll let everybody know, and we'll get everybody interested in that telescope giveaway, and it's going to be great fun. But thanks everybody for coming out. I appreciate you supporting our first stream here at Starlight Starbright Observatory here in Florence, Arizona, and we'll be back with you probably in a few days, and we'll do another amazing target. Until then, we'll see you then. Bye now.